Good morning, friends. So I'm with my sister and David and my daughter, and we are going antiquing today and to IKEA. Sorry about that. First stop though is breakfast. If you're ever in or around Douglasville, highly recommend the Bagel Meister. Can I put that on the tier, please?
I guess so.
Orange. God, is he ever gonna sit down? Jeez.
There we go.
There we go.
Mouthful of food. This morning.
Why?
You sent me a text, said, did you make it safely?
Okay, y'all, we're back at Ben's. There's a pop-up market going on outside, but unfortunately it's raining, so it's a little bit of a bust right now. But we get to walk through Ben's, and my sister's never been here, so we'll get to show her around, and I'm going to get something that you saw in the last video that I didn't get and my mother convinced me to get. So let's look around.
I'll have to get this Betty freaking White.
Girl after my own heart. It's a little quieter in here today, so we'll look at some different booths that we didn't get to look at last time. This is one of my favorites, the stained glass. And the artist that owns it was here last time, and you can pick out the pieces, I guess, and have him just, design it and make it custom. Yeah. Stained glass. There's this little scanner thing. Beautiful. I already see a piece that, look at that one, Tracy. I love this. Not necessarily the feathers, but yeah, this. And then the mushrooms. I love the mushrooms. Let's look at this one for Johnny. Pricey? Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, stained glass, and it's, oh, look at this one with plates in it. That's unique. I didn't see this one last time I was here. I think she is Mary Elizabeth. Okay, Savannah, show us what you found. I think this is where we found the camera last time, David. Oh, yeah. Clearly she didn't watch my last video.
I don't watch a lot of your videos, Mom.
Thanks. This is the one that David showed us last
Oh,
time.
this one's nice. What is this?
That is a flash for a Polaroid camera.
They used to not have flashes on cameras automatically?
No. Remember those Polaroids where you
Oh, cool.
had to put the bulb cube on there and pull it out and let it dry?
I was gonna name him myself, but obviously he's already has a name.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't rename Milton Berle.
Might want to sing it, don't worry. Be happy, don't worry, be happy now.
This booth is brand new since last time we were here. And how cute. They've got new stuff in here, but they've also got some vintage. Oh my goodness. How precious are these? $100 for the whole set. This is the one I wanted to open last time, but I was too scared to, and this time it's open. So let's see what kind of goodies we've got in here. Ton of milk glass. Oh, I love this little lamp. Some silver. Oh God, my big butt's gonna knock something over. A lot of silver, to be sure. I love these drawers down here. Those are pretty. Oops. That's a sweet little pattern.
I want this to be my set of glasses. All the colors.
I love that style.
I know.
$8 each. That's a little pricey.
I
I like
love
those.
those.
I love this blue right
Isn't
here.
that pretty?
Yeah, I like that. Look at this sweet little dress. Feltman Brothers. Oh, I love Feltman Brothers. Here's one I've never heard of before. Rethunk Junk. Has anybody ever used this? It's called Rethunk Junk. It's a a paint, kind of like I don't know if it's chalk paint. I don't know. It's a resin paint. Okay. I need to paint. Leave a comment down below if you've tried this before and what you think. Might be something I have to try. I don't know how I missed this last time, but look at this geisha porcelain. These colors are fantastic. Just the vibrancy of them. I'm not necessarily into the reds and oranges, but you know, got some pink and blues and greens in there, which is totally my vibe. I love that. Gladys is still here, y'all. So, I think Tipper from Celebrating Appalachia has these bowls, and they're just like they're just plastic, and I've always loved them and wished I could find some, but check this out, you guys. $25. No thank you. I guess that's one of those things you just cherish when you've had them around for a long time. But onward we go. Say that. What'd you say, Trace?
You can't even get back there to see what's back there.
Didn't I complain about
Because
that
you
last
can't.
time,
I
people?
mean-
I know, look.
You'd have
It's
to
like-
crawl over their stuff.
I don't know how
And I
they
wanted to
expect.
see all that stuff in there.
I want to see the frames. Because we know I don't have enough.
Really?
I can't help it, it's an addiction. I'm gonna see if I can squeeze my fat butt back there just enough to see the prices. Don't break anything, because you can't afford it. $200. No, thank you. Can't see a price on that. I don't think there's anything back here that you would want. Gotta get that other 20 pounds off.
I can reach out, maybe. It looks like 30.
Can you pull it? No, never mind.
No?
No. gonna see how big it was, but I love this so much. Wouldn't that be a treat to have this if it was in your family? I just love that. What'd you find? Sweet.
I mean, I don't make clothes, but still.
No, that would be cute though.
That'd
for
be
the sewing
cute to
room.
set a couple in like
A bucket, just like they've got it.
Yeah.
How much are they?
$3.
Get you a couple. But pick ones where you like, obviously like the pattern. You got to get the little girl's one
Okay.
because number one, it's in good shape. Yes, 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 yes.
Both those?
Yeah. Good find. So we're about to start a project to work on turning her sunroom into her sewing room. And we've been looking today for some stuff to put in there on the shelves. And she just found these sweet little vintage sewing patterns. Okay, y'all, give me your opinion. I'm about to start working soon on the hallway bath, and we have a ceiling light and of course the vanity light, and I've been looking for a vintage kind of semi-flush. And what do we think? Let's see if I can get, no. Let's get some detail. $60. This is definitely on the list. Vanna, what did you just ask?
Is this what y'all used to put milk in?
When?
I don't know. You
Back in the olden days?
Yeah, like you were born in what, 74? Do they have plastic jugs by then?
Wow. You're a turd. Okay, well obviously it's raining, so we skipped the pop-up market outside, so now we're headed to IKEA. IKEA. We got some good stuff. We'll share it when we get back home. I got a little something that everyone's seen before, so I'm excited to show it to you. But we will see you at IKEA. All right, y'all want to eat?
Where are we meeting at?
They told us to go ahead and eat, and then they would be here. Savan.
Yeah.
Devon.
Why do you call him Devon when his name is Nate?
I call her Liv.
I've always wondered that too.
Okay, of course I have to look at more duvet covers, and I'm considering this as an extra for the guest room, just if I ever want to change it up a little bit. And then this one, this is a little more, I like this one too. It's just simple pink linen. I think that would go really good with the curtains. I like it. Oh, or even this pink one. Switch it up for the seasons. I like it. I've never been a huge fan of the IKEA rugs, but they have upped their game. This is beautiful. Oh, this is cute. Oh, I love that. I can see that in a kid's playroom or just a real casual family room. You'll be coming up behind me, scaring me. I even like this one. I'm recording, Tracy. Can you please be quiet? Just kidding. That's going in the video. That's pretty. I mean, not my style, but I appreciate it. And for $169 for an 8x10, yeah, that's cheap. Of course, you get what you pay for, right?
I don't know why.
I don't either, but I like it. Cute. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, these are a little more expensive on this side, but I like them. You're gonna get us kicked out.
Okay.
Tracy, this is what I get to deal with. Recording.
Are you pressing the recording button?
You would take this?
Yes.
I am a lovable and joyful person.
You know, Virgil wants her to believe it.
I know. Everybody loves Savannah. Y'all, we had the best time today. So my sister picked us up around 8:30 and we went to breakfast at the Bagel Meister. And on the off chance that you're ever in Douglasville, I don't know if it's a chain or not, but if you're ever here, try them out. So delicious. They have breakfast and lunch, and we all got bagels and coffee and had a real good time. The original plan was to go to the pop-up vintage market that was happening in the parking lot of Ben's Antiques, which if you didn't see my last antique thrifting haul, I'll link it here. And that's our favorite antique mall. It's got like 200 vendors. Anyway, they were having a pop-up market. Well, of course, it was storming this morning, so it was a complete washout. But yeah, we had a great time. But we got there we got to the flea market or the antique market a little before they opened, so we went next door to Ollie's. Now, I've never been to Ollie's before. I'd never even heard of it until I watched Carrie Lynn's, one of Carrie Lynn's videos. I don't know if you follow her on here, but she does, you know, DIYs and homemaking and all that kind of stuff. And she lives in Florida, and they have an Ollie's, and she's included that in a lot of her videos. So I wanted to give it a try, just go in and see what it was like. And if you've never been, it's basically a janky Big Lots. Got a lot of cool stuff, but you have to dig for it. And of course, I walked in and the first thing I saw was books, and that's all I needed to know. So we'll go over Ollie's first, and then we'll take a look at what we got at the flea market. And then after the flea market, we drove into Atlanta, and my nieces met us there at IKEA. And we had lunch at IKEA and did some shopping. And yeah, it was just a great day. Let's look at what we got from Ollie's. Mostly it was books. So the first thing I got was this book called Uncle John's Actual and Factual Bathroom Reader. It is hilarious. It's softback, but it looks like a hardback, and it's a beautiful color. And I will probably, when I do the bathroom makeover, I'll probably, I don't know, put it on the back of the toilet or on one of the shelves that I'm gonna have in there. But I just thought it was fun. I read through it on the drive to Atlanta, and it's got little jokes and short stories. Here's what they call it. Contents. Short, a quick read. Medium, 2 to 3 pages. Long, for those extended visits when something a little more involved is required. And extended, for those leg-numbing experiences. But yeah, it was really cute. And it was only $3.99, so can't beat that. Then I mentioned that my nieces met us there. Well, they're having a baby in January. And so I got this cute little book for them. It's called This Is Our Family. And it's basically just a family story book to where you can, write out your family tree, trips that you take, special days and traditions. You can put pictures in here. There's a section called A Glimpse of Everyday Life, like what we have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Anyway, I love stuff like this. I'm a journal and pen and book junkie, and I thought it was pretty. And this too was only $3.99, so I got that for them. And I'm torn between which of these next two are my favorite. This one was $4.99, and I don't like the shape of it, but I love everything else about it. This is called Jane Austen Cover to Cover, 200 Years of Classic Covers. And it basically goes over all of the covers of all 6 of her novels throughout the past 200 years. And it has 200 images plus historical commentary, Austen trivia, a little bit of wit. But yeah, it's got some really, really cool stuff. Like this was a Pride and Prejudice cover back in the Peacock edition in 1894. So I'm super excited about this. Jane Austen, I've read everything she's ever written multiple times. Pride and Prejudice is my favorite movie ever, and I've watched it. David can attest to this. I've watched it probably 80 times. So yeah, I was really excited to find that. And then the last one, this was the most expensive, but still at $9.99, it's not a bad price. I can't find the original price on here, but it's Flora Americana, a gardener's encyclopedia of plants, trees, and shrubs for the American garden. And it's got everything. It's broken out by zones. It's got the scientific name, the common name. It's descriptions of it, how to use it, everything. I was excited about that. And then the last thing I got at Ollie's, which is silly, and I told myself I wouldn't be buying little knickknacks like this, but it was 99 cents, so I couldn't resist it. It's just a little milk cup or cream cup. It's plain, it's simple, but again, it was 99 cents and I couldn't resist. All right, our IKEA was our last trip, but I'll show you what we got from there first. Of course, can't live without cinnamon rolls. This will be David's dessert tonight and probably breakfast tomorrow. We also got a bag of their Swedish meatballs and mashed potatoes, which is what we're gonna have for dinner tonight, and then the sauce to go with it. I got this little basket just to hold our quail eggs. You know, we're only getting 5 or 6 a day right now until we get the flock built up. So I needed something to hold their eggs in, so I got this. We use the scrub brush that you can attach to this to hand wash our dishes on the ones that we hand wash. And every time we go, I like to get 3 or 4 of these just to have on hand. They come in handy for all kinds of things. David needed some more bath scrubbies, so he got bath scrubbies. And I always like to try all their different marmalades and jellies, and this time I got the orange and elderflower marmalade. So if you've tried that, let me know. They had a bilberry one. It was raspberry and bilberry, and I haven't tried that, and I might get that next time we go. But if you haven't tried any of their jams and jellies and marmalades, they're really, really good. They're a little pricey. I think this was $4.99, and the bilberry was a little more expensive. It was $5.99, but fairly comparable to what you're gonna get at the grocery store. And then I got this pack of utensils. I needed a soup ladle, and I needed another spatula, and the spaghetti or noodle strainer I have is plastic and has gotten melted at the tips over the years, so I picked up this. Let's see what else I got. Oh, my nieces that are with me, we're gonna be starting on their, the baby's room soon. And I saw Catherine from Dainty Dress Diaries. She made a hot air balloon for, I think it was for her niece as well. A hot air balloon out of one of these IKEA lanterns. And so I'm gonna do that, and I'll make a video on how I do it, but I went ahead and got 2, just in case I mess one up. I'll have a backup because it is not a short drive to IKEA. The distance isn't long, but if you have to drive through Atlanta, if you've ever driven through Atlanta, you know everything takes a long time. So I'm excited to get started on that. And then the last thing we got from IKEA was, I know, it's just a garbage can, but we're gonna use this to put the quail food in so that we can keep it out on the porch. Right now we have, along with our dog food, sitting in our laundry room, just big bags of food. So we got that to try that out, and if it works, it's only $25. If it works, we'll go back and we'll get one for the dog food. So I think that was it from IKEA. Now on to the fun stuff. The antique haul. All right, I'll share Savannah's stuff first. I made her leave it in here for me so I could show you what kind of stuff she bought. A skateboard. She's 20, oh gosh, how old is my own daughter? 23. She's 20, she just turned 23. No, she just turned 24 in June. God, I'm getting old. Anyway, and she's so much fun. And she has the cutest little quirky taste. So she bought herself a skateboard. That one's really cool. She also bought a book of her favorite celebrity, by her favorite celebrity, Betty White. She is a huge Betty White fan. I think she might even have Betty White underwear. Don't tell her I told you that. And then she got a Waffle House coffee mug, which she was so excited about. And she likes to do little crafty things too, and she came up to me and she said, "Mom, look what I'm getting. These are from the olden days," and it's called Things of Science. And it's just these little, it looks like this was something that, this was mailed. So I guess it was some kind of mail order thing. But it's kind of like KiwiCo nowadays. You know, you get the box of all the parts and you put the pieces together. And so she got this one, which is called Simple Machines. And it's got all the instructions in it, how to put together the machines. I haven't seen these other two. She didn't show them to me until we got home. This one is also called Things of Science. Oh, they're all called Things of Science, but this one is Fossils. And so it has these little fossils in here. No clue what you do with it. It looks like the whole thing's not there, but she likes stuff like that. She likes rocks, and she had a huge rock collection when she was young. And then this one is all about refraction. So this should be fun. It's got this little, can't see it and I don't want to open her stuff, but it's never been, oh, it has been opened. Hold on, let me take it out. So it's got these little clear acrylic tubes. And I don't know, I guess it teaches you about light and the refraction. I don't know, but she wanted it. It's her money. She got it. If nothing else, these boxes are really cute. All right, so that's all Savannah got. And today, David actually got something, and he was so excited to find this. He got this Leonard Skinner album. This was the original pressing, and this was right before the plane crash, and then after the plane crash, they redid the cover. Got this for $30. He looked it up on Amazon and they were going for $90. So he was super excited to get that. I didn't get much, but I got a few things. I got some DIY paint. Somebody left a comment in my last haul that once I used this Debbie's Design Diary DIY paint, I'll never go back. So I'm about to start working on the dresser for the baby's room. And I'm gonna use this. I got vintage white, so I'm real excited to see how that turns out. I got, of course, I couldn't resist, y'all, frames. And I actually like the print in this one. I don't know if the glare's gonna allow you to see it or not, but they had 2 of these. And I thought about getting both, but I didn't like the print in the other one as much. So I didn't get it, and the frames were the same, and again, I need to calm down on the frames. I also need to start getting some wood frames to mix in. But yeah, I got that. More books. So the books that I showed, that book section that I showed you on my last haul where they're really expensive, everything was 40% off. So I couldn't not get these. These are classics. These are Lloyd C. Douglas, and it's 3 books: Magnificent Obsession, Dr. Hudson's Secret Journal, and Invitation to Live. And I'm gonna have to look up some history on these. I've heard of Magnificent Obsession, but I hadn't heard of the other 2. And I think these ended up being $6 each. But totally worth it. Number 1, the spines are beautiful. We've had a discussion about my feelings on books. The spines are beautiful, but I have to be able to read it too. And I'll definitely be reading these. And now the best part. So, again, my last haul, I showed a picture or a clip of paintings of the little boy and girl. And I said if the frames were in better shape, I would have gotten them. And then my mom commented on that video saying that my grandmother, her mother, had those hanging in their house her whole life. And I was like, well, I gotta go back and get those. So I actually went back 2 or 3 days later after she left that comment. And of course, it was one day they were closed. And I haven't had time since then. We got all the way through the store today and I never saw them. And I was like, they have to be here. And I knew like the positioning of the booth. So I left David and my sister and Savannah at the end of the store and I trucked it all the way back to the other end. And they were all the way at the beginning of the store and I just missed them. But here they are. And I am Blue Boy and Pinky Girl, and I am just, if you've never seen these truly are a classic. I think everybody has seen these in somebody's grandmother's house. And the frames themselves aren't in bad shape. I'm gonna have to do just a tiny bit of sanding in a couple of spots, and then probably just use rub and buff. The gold in here is in great shape. The prints themselves are in great shape. And I'm gonna use these, I think, in the bathroom that I'm about to redo. So, that's all we got, guys. It was such a good day. I'm so glad we decided to do this. I didn't film a ton while we were out, but a few little clips here and there. So, let me know what you think about some of the things we got. Let me know if you have an Ollie's. What do you think about it? I'll definitely be going back, even if it's just for the books. I could have spent all day in the book section. And so yeah, I hope you will come back next time. And I hope you'll consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit that like button. Especially if you like videos like these. I plan on doing a lot of them. My sister and I, in fact, we now are planning a trip, a thrifting trip. We were going to take a girls' trip somewhere. We talked about the beach, but I said, let's just drive and go to thrift stores and film the whole thing. And then David and I are going to do that as well at some point this year. But so until I see you next time, guys, I hope you have a great week. Bye. Damn, I'm impressed with myself on that one.